Recording in progress.
Okay, so another week, another webinar. We will not do some major releases until the summit, but we will do some releases with the main purpose to fix everything and to make the app totally bulletproof, and to maybe add some little convenience things and things like that. But we are working on big new features that will take time to integrate anyway. So we will have a branch where we can just make sure that everything flows smoothly and fix all the bugs that we still have, and etc. etc. But don't expect big novelties before the summit. Anyway. So hello everybody.
That's what I
Yeah.
think that's what everybody wants, is to actually just see all the little small things just being fixed.
Yeah, I think it's the main focus right now. So just continue throwing everything you find annoying or little bugs you can encounter or things like that. And the real focus is to make the app really bulletproof. Nonetheless,
Coherent.
yes, and coherent. Nonetheless, we still have a little bit of news to show you because of course. And then if you have any question or wants to get more in depth into one on another aspect of the app or anything, you can just throw your questions. There will be a little update, maybe tomorrow, maybe at the end of the week, just to fix some little things, particularly around the new offline boost players that can make some little problems sometimes. We had report of people saying that sometimes the sound just breaks and for a few seconds before it goes to the next one and so on. So these were some minor adjustments from the first release of the offline harmonic boosts, and it's now fixed. So this warrants a new official release anyway. And in this release, you will also see some little details, like, for instance, when you open, if you open something. So as a pro, you start on the understand, but as an end user, you start on the play, and you can always switch on the play. And we have this flower. Let's just enlarge it a little bit. Okay. In the current version, we have this flower, but now we have more information, and we have a nice new little text on top of it that would summarize the whole state of this flower. And if you click on more, you will get this information with your progress, your global evaluation, so your integral coherence score, mostly resource and stabilizing, global attention, global intention, global horizon, and the description of it. And if you want some more information, you just click on learn more, and you have a lot of things that you can read here. You just click on it. This is the same help pages that you have on the flower page, but this is directly accessible for every user, even if they don't go into the analysis, which is the point. They have an overview right when they open their analysis with the items that you check, or maybe the tests that you ask them to do remotely, and so on. And this preview of the flower, as you can see, you can directly share if you want. It will generate this image, and you can directly share this image with the text on your social media, or send it through WhatsApp or through message to your client. So this is a new way of sharing things either publicly or just privately with your user.
What is the ellipsis dot? What is the ellipsis dot below the flower?
That's a good question.
New screens?
Your keen eye has noticed what I wanted to show next. So in the current version, you don't have these dots. These dots are the usual way of switching from one screen to another. So if you click on more, you have more information. Your latest information is mostly resource, because this is this one, okay? And this is a synthetic text that is the overview of all this text. So it takes into account everything: your intention, horizon, global coherence score, etc., etc. How are your petals? So this is a kind of way of seeing exactly where you are right now. But as you see, we have other screens. So you just swipe right, and you will find now your personality, for instance. So your personality, ENFJ, empath, with this little text that explains the basic of it. And again, you can click on more, and you will get the information that you usually find onto the main screen, but in a more accessible way for every user. And again, you can click on share, and it will generate this image, and you can just share it on social media if you want.
Fabulous.
Another one is the inner music. So your inner music is G sharp major seventh. And again, you have a little subtitle that summarize the emotional and physical part of this music. So right now you don't have an illustration because maybe we will have an illustration at some point, but for the music it's more complicated. We have more than 130 different chords, so we cannot do an illustration for every one of them unless we do it. So right now you just have the text, and again, if you click on more, you will get more information. If you click on share, you will be able to share this on social media. So this is a start because we will have more than 3 screens here. We will probably have one that will deal with, sorry, what's happening? Okay, we will have one that will probably deal with this curve that will say your progress, and your progress will again have a little subtitle that will say how you are doing, from where you go, from where you start and where you are going. So again, this is something that is meant to be motivating for end users, and maybe that they want to brag a little bit about and maybe share on social media. And when you share it, of course, there is a little BioCoherence logo on the bottom left. This is
What's the 66 in the middle?
this is the integral coherence score. So if you don't have it, remember from the latest webinars. So let me just make the menu accessible. Okay. So you click on the menu, you go on settings, you go on experimental functions, and no, sorry, it's not an experimental yet. In your current version, you go to experimental function and you check integral coherence score. And when you do that, you will have in the middle of every flower. Starting with the next release, it's not experimental anymore, and everybody will have this number by default into the app. So
it showed up on my, I looked at one of my scans.
Yes.
And all of a sudden it was there, but I didn't upload a new version. I was wondering how that happened.
So either you install the latest beta version where it is checked by default, or maybe during one of the seminars you checked on the experimental function and you checked integral coherence score, and now it is there for you. So until version yes, until version 1.28, it was still in the experimental functions, and now we are pretty confident about it, so it will go into the normal usage of everybody.
You know, just if you could just add chakras, and I know I'm not trying to push it or anything, but what you have in that play screen and those 3 ellipses, if the only thing it's missing is chakra.
Yes, yes. What I want is probably your most important chakra and probably your resource organ too. And if I can just put a glimpse of the resource organ, and that would be, of course, something coming from the organ screens. So probably we would have something like a preview of this part, you know, without the circle and so on, but just the resource organ, the title of the organ, and again, an engaging text about your resource and why this resource is important. You remember that if you go to the resource screen,
yes,
you have a little text about how this resource can help. So this text can be used for organs, for instance, but also for chakras. So this can be part of the thing that we will have on the Play homepage, where you will find the most engaging and positive things. You will also find your the treasures that you receive. You know, we have this still experimental function where you can have some treasures that you get when you do some things into the app. So this is not yet part of the official release, but when it will be, each treasure will have a special visual, and you will unlock them when you do some specific actions on the app. And of course, you will find those treasures here with the latest you unlocked, for instance, that could be here. So all of this page is meant to be something motivating for users to just engage with the app and engage with their harmonic boosts and play the personal guide and so on. So I think it's a valuable addition to the app.
It is a graphic representation.
Yeah, so sorry, I was not sharing my screen. Just about the treasure because I was not sharing my screen. So this is just to show it. You will have a list of different treasures that is now not part of the official release, but each of these treasures will have a specific visual, and you can just receive them when you do some specific actions in the app. So it's a kind of reward system. Yeah. Yes, please.
I mean, I see that. I have that. Those little icons show up?
Yes, you have them because you are a pro, and it's still in preview, but it's not open to the general public right now. It's just open to the pros as a way to see what will happen in some upcoming versions.
Kat has a question about what do the notifications mean. She said she logs into the app and she says there's 4 notifications.
Yes. Okay. So let's go back to notifications. So how do I do something nice? Trying just to put that on the screen. Okay, we are good. So if you click on notifications, you will find different things. So if you have an open exploration, you will find everything that happened on this particular exploration. And in the latest version, you will find the detail of everything that has been added or subtracted by who. And this will allow a collaborative way of working with several different people on the same exploration. So you could do your exploration, you could tweak and modify some things, and you could consult with a pro that would maybe modify some things, and another pro that would modify some other things, and everything will be just listed here. So these are the notifications regarding only this exploration. And then you have the general notifications with a new one that you will like. This one is for us, okay.
So it's a chain of custody. That's good?
Yes, for the exploration, it's a way to know what was done by who at what time, and to just get the log of everything that was done on a particular client. For the general notifications, so you will get some notifications from us, like this one, for instance, and you will get information on what has been updated or things like that. So every time someone is updating this exploration, you will get a notification if you choose to send the notification. So for start, you have a function, sorry, if you go to understand, and you save it, you have to check notify users if you want to send them a notification that you updated the harmonic boost. And at that point, they will get, when you save the scan, they will get a notification on their phone to say, hey, Dan just updated your report, it's ready. They just click on it, and it will automatically open the app and load the report and update it from the cloud. So this is good. This is a good thing, I think.
Is that on there now, right now?
Yes.
Is that how we do this?
Yeah, so you just save, and when you save, you just check notify users, and if you do that, it will send a notification to your user.
So I can do it right now?
Yes.
Fabulous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Make it so easy. Thank you, Medrick.
But it's not the only thing that you can send to the user. So when you share, for instance, with any invitation code, if you share an invitation code, you can send it as an in-app message. So right now, let me demonstrate it from an invitation. Okay, so let's say you want to work with a specific user, and you work with this user. So you go to About, and I'm sorry, how do I do that? I have to create it, I think.
Can you use my account?
Um,
I can share.
Let me remember how you do that. I think you have to let's create a new user. Okay, so new user Julie at biocoherence.net. So it says this is a new email. So new user. Okay. Okay, great. So now when you create a new user, you see we generated a very short invitation code that you can send this user, and it will log them automatically into the app without them to have a login and password and so on. So this is a very simple way to log your user directly into the app. It's only possible if the user never logged. So if they never use this login and password that is shown here, so you can send them their login and password, but you can send them just this very short invitation code that will work only one time. Okay, so for their first login. But now what is interesting is if you click on the invitation code, you can either show the QR code to your user if they are physically with you into your office. So they can just point on that and click on their phone to activate the invitation code. So this is a very convenient way. It will prompt them to install the app, and then it will activate this invitation code to log them automatically. Or you can copy it and send it by email, or you can just send them this URL that will do the same as the QR code. But now, if they already logged in, you can send it as an in-app message, and it will send a notification to activate this invitation code. So it would be a new way of, if you work with a user that is already logged into the app, you can send them some information directly with a notification. They will receive a notification on their phone, and they can just click on the invitation code that you send them.
Okay, quick question. So
Yes,
no
Laura.
more using that P861,
Yeah.
that one, use the invitation code that you just said.
Yes.
Not the other, nixnay that now. That means like no longer use that other way.
Sorry, come again?
Remember last week you said, use the invitation code to get them to come in, which mine is P as in Paul 681.
Okay. Okay, so this one is special because it's only for this user. Okay, so this is your invitation code, and there is something else that will identify the user and allow him to log in with this code. If you want to just send your invitation code, you can do it from invite a contact here. And there you can send an email or copy the text and send this invitation code, which is yours and will work always. It will not work only one time, it will work always for you. So just, you have an invitation code, which is P, like you said, I don't know, 33, 36. Yeah, okay. This one will always work. You can just write it on a piece of paper and give it to all of your contacts. That's no problem. So this is the one that you see when you click on invite a contact, okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But then if you want to invite a new customer that you just created, so let's search for him, new user. This one has never logged into the app, so he has a specific invitation code that is only for him.
Okay.
Okay, and this one can only work one time when you send him and he logs into the app, and he will be logged into the app. But then this code cannot be used to log into the app again because it would be a security problem. Once the client has started using the app, we don't want anybody with this code to be able to log in with it because this code is very short, so at that point, they will be asked to change their password and so on, and it will become their access with their own login and password. So this is more a convenient way to log in the client for the first time with a very short invitation code, so that they can just go directly into the app.
That's only one time.
Yes.
Access.
Yes. It will work only if they never logged before.
So if I wanted to work with you like every week or once a month, then I'd want them to have my.
No, you don't. Once they have invited, they will be anyway into your user list. So you just have to click on their name and start working with them. Because they will have installed the app. and their app will be their app will be linked to their account, so they are already linked with you. So you just have to you just have to choose them here, and if you don't find them, you just start typing their name and click on it, and that's it. And now you are ready to work on their account.
Okay. I think I'm following you, but I'm gonna test it, and if I don't, I'll be back to you next week.
Okay.
Mederick,
Yes.
a quick question. How do you define chakras? Because generally we speak about the 7 main chakras, but in your app we see spleen chakra, navel chakra. What does that mean exactly?
Okay, so you have a way to show 12 chakras instead of only 7. So let me show you that.
But the spleen is, you know, that's not in the 12, is it?
It should be. Okay, so if you go on the energy page,
Energy.
yes,
Okay.
when you start with the chakras, you start with the 7 official chakras.
Right.
But in some knowledge, you can have 12 chakras. So if you click on
Yeah.
12, you will get some additional chakras that are probably linked in some way with the 7 chakras, but can give some additional information because each of them can be linked to different things. So for instance,
Okay. So
It's
third eye is
actually 100, and there's many chakras. I mean, you have over 100 chakras in your body,
yes,
and like the spleen, you know, the fascia in your system is how the chakras dispense the energy across your body, through your body, and your etheric bodies. The spleen actually has a chakra, and that chakra pulls from the fascia, which is the silver skin around your muscles.
also the organs, there's lots of
Everywhere.
fascia everywhere.
and you see when
Yeah.
you click on it, you have information on what organs or systems or it is linked. And when you just scroll over, you can see it also. Okay, so you see the glands, you see the systems it is linked with, and if you click on it, you will get on this information on the right.
So there, you've accounted for 12 chakras out of the 120 or whatever we have. I just wanted to clarify if there's a limit to them, or you were like, you know, every organ is a chakra in a way. It's an energy center, but not.
Okay, chakras are kind of energetic vortexes.
Yes.
So it does.
Means,
yes, chakra means wheel. And they are linked. So they are electromagnetic things that are created by all the electromagnetic activities that you are in your system. And so traditionally, you work with 7 chakras. We found some frequencies and ways to analyze 12 chakras. But right now, we don't have the way to analyze 120 chakras. There are a lot of different people working on chakras and having different views of it.
Yeah.
So this is the information that we have currently on the different chakras.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I'm working on this sanctuary that I think I told you about. I call it Space for Grace, and I'm having 12 chakras because there are many systems that talk about 12 chakras, but one of the principal chakras is the foot chakra, which is below the root chakra, and you have other chakras above. But one could also consider that there are smaller chakras within between the major chakras, like
Yes.
you're showing here. I'm just looking at the screen and it's a little bit hard to read. I asked you this last time. I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but your graphics are so beautiful, except the text is very hard to read. You have a light gray on a dark gray letter on light gray background, and the contrast for old people like me is really hard to read. If you could make it black or something,
it's
a little bit bold,
It's actually a good
that
point.
would be really appreciated.
Yeah, it's actually a good point, and that's something that is somewhere on my to-do list. So yes, I will do. We have to do a high contrast version anyway,
Yes,
and
I would
that
appreciate
should be
that,
probably in the option.
or even maybe, the size of the text could be, instead of 8, it could be 10 or 12, the points.
Yeah.
Text. Does anybody else have trouble reading some?
So for that, you have a solution because you can just go into settings,
Yeah.
interface, and you can just make it everything bigger.
Where's the settings? I'm sorry.
You open the menu.
Yeah.
You go to settings. From that, you go to interface.
Settings, okay.
Interface, and you can change the size.
Oh my God, this is so great.
And now if you go back, everything will be bigger.
I could go bigger, like we're at 100%, so I'd have to go to more than 100, right?
Yeah. And now if you go back to the chakras, everything is just bigger,
Oh my God, that's so great.
But something is still missing into this page, and it's good that you tell me. It's a way to check an option to have a high contrast interface where everything that is gray could be just black,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, you've already helped me enormously. I was like struggling to read half the text, and now this makes it so much easier. Very good. Okay, thank you.
Frederick, may I say something to you?
Yes.
Yeah, how to fix my eyes.
Dude, you have, like, since last week, your energy has shifted. Like, I don't know if you figured it out yet or not, but you've shifted. Like, I feel it in you. Like, I have to say it.
Huh.
You're like on this mend thing now. Like, you're gonna heal. Like,
It's interesting that you say that, because I wanted to, when there was a time, to discuss this going on, because I've been not as disciplined as I wanted to be to do each harmonic boost 3 or 4 times a day. But it's very clear to me, it's working a little bit like Advil. When you take it, it works. And when it wears off, it wears off. I don't know, Mederick, if that's the plan. And I don't know. Like, in my mind, I'm expecting it to kind of keep getting better and then stay better. But it seems to be, my experience is like this morning I did it 2-3 times. Like, I woke up early and I did it, and then the phone went off. This is another thing. When my screen goes off on my phone, the harmonic boost stops. I have to go back to my phone and turn it on again.
For that, you have to update, because the latest version is fixing that. In the latest version, you can play the harmonic boost with screen off, because everything is now pre-computed.
Oh, amazing. Okay, so I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
I guess I have to do the next download. I don't know what number I'm at exactly.
Yeah, you just have to. Okay, if you don't remember, you go to again settings, and you see the versions that you have, and if there is a new version, you have an update button. You just click on it.
Where does it say which version I'm at?
Here on the top of the setting, almost the top of the setting page.
I'm on it now. It says detailed analysis, close this exploration.
No.
Home.
Okay. Click on the menu and go down to settings like that.
Oh, go into settings.
Yes.
Okay.
Where you found how to raise your type.
Yeah. And here you see the version that you have.
Oh, yeah, I've got 1.25.3.
Oh, that's dinosaurs. That's a dinosaur version. It's
Okay, can I just push on up?
it's at least 2 months old.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're back in there in the
I'm in the ice age.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's interesting, because in the latest version we have this new harmonic boost play capabilities that can play entirely offline. So you can just launch your harmonic boost and play it, and you will have the controls on the screen even if you switch the phone off. In the current version, it seems there are some problems sometimes with a few seconds of silence at the end of some items. So this will be fixed in the next version again. So please update again this weekend so that you have the latest version.
So I'm doing it right now. It sends me to the iStore.
Yeah.
Sign in. Okay.
Are you on your Mac?
I know I'm on an Android.
Okay, Android, yes. It leads you to the Play Store, and you have to update from that.
And I have to put in my my email.
Into Android?
Yeah, it's asking me to sign into Google.
Okay. That's very strange because you should be signed in, but you never know. Okay.
Obviously, I'm signed in because I'm using stuff.
Yes.
Shit, it's asking me for my password. Okay,
That's strange.
take
Okay.
your time. But
On Android and iOS, the update is managed by the App Store and the Play Store, so we cannot do it directly. You have to go to the App Store and the Play Store.
Oh, okay. And it's asking me to go into my send notification to my phone. Okay. So, but getting back to my essential question about how the app, how the harmonic boost works.
Yeah.
Is that to be expected that the effect works mostly when I'm doing the app, I'm doing the boost regularly, and then if, say, for example, I forget for a day or two, it seems my vision gets blurry again.
It's very hard to say at this point. We don't really have metrics of how long it lasts for this kind of either disease or constitution, or we don't really have a way to know that. We will probably know this kind of things maybe in the coming years. We will need to have a lot of feedback and a lot of field experiments and different kind of people using it. But right now it's more like if you feel you need it, just do it. You cannot overdo it.
Okay, so you see, here is an ear Bluetooth piece
Okay.
that I use now. Can I just put this in my pocket and have it on my ear playing?
You can put it in your pocket. It would be safer to use a wired headphone instead of a Bluetooth headphone, just because it will make less electromagnetic noise around you.
Well, if you
So
have if it's hooked up to your phone, Frederick, and you're using, and now it says, okay, I want to use this device to talk to my phone. If it's in your pocket, it's going to be, people will be talking to you, hello, Earth to Frederick, and they're talking to your pocket.
I know it's happened.
But
My pocket is not very well versed in English.
Can I make a comment about all this?
Yeah.
In all the years of using frequencies, one of the biggest things I've noticed with people is in their intention and belief system. And when you're not focused with a good intention, every time you do the frequencies, you have to know why you're doing the frequencies. You talk to yourself about this and say, I'm using these frequencies today because I'm permanently making this correction that is going to stay with me to open this up and clear. And as long as you keep going back and looking at what is wrong, you're giving life to what is wrong. When you're looking at your intention of full, complete healing, now you're bringing in the possibilities of the universe to help correct those imbalances. So it's important to maintain the positiveness of our intention as we go along and do all this stuff. And that's every word that comes out of your mouth. If you think,
every word.
You got to really be careful of what your thoughts are and what your words are about.
Yeah, that I completely agree with you. And that's the irony of it, is that I definitely had the intention and the belief that I was going to keep using it. And as I saw the improvements, it would stay. It was kind of a bit of a shock to me to realize that if I missed a few times, it wouldn't be as clear, my vision.
But
And that's
Expectation.
an empirical experience.
somehow it proves that it works, because it proves that when you do the frequencies, it goes better, and when you stop, it doesn't. So the only drawback is, okay, it's not, it's maybe only a temporary way of healing you, and maybe because this is a problem that you have since 20 years, and it's deeply ingrained into your system, and it needs a lot of work, you know. And on another side, we had testimonies of things that are fixed in a few minutes with just one listen to the frequencies. So it's very hard to say how this person or that person will react to the frequencies, but the general rule would just to be that you can play them as much as you want, and if you feel you need it, just do it. And if you feel you are going better, maybe don't assume that, okay, no, everything is fixed and I can just forget it. Maybe just stick to it, and if you have good results, it's a better reason to stick to it.
Yeah, it also works on many levels. Like the vision is the most obvious thing that you can tell, but I can also feel the pressure inside my eye.
Yeah.
And there's also the physical expression on the outside, which hasn't changed as much, but the vision has improved. And that's the thing, is like, I thought there were maybe other factors involved, like if I had too much salt, or I didn't sleep enough, or I exercise, you know, it's obviously you have a whole system of blood pressure and veins and arteries and everything. So it's hard to decipher what is exactly doing what, unless you're very disciplined about marking down every factor.
You know,
seeing
it's
the results.
the human body and mind and energy is a too complex system to try and understand everything that happens. What we can do is try to see the most important imbalances that you have in your system and balance them through frequencies, which seem to be very effective the way that we are doing it. And it's also seems that the priorities and resources that we identify through the algorithms are on point, because it seems to find things that you need to do. And if you try to understand every relationship, well, I mean, you can spend hours on the causal chain, for instance, if you want. But if you don't want to understand that, just balance what needs balancing. And as you can see, there are some improvements, even if you don't understand it. What Jeff says is, if you actively engage your mental and your mind and your unconscious into this healing process, you will have even better results, of course. And if you commit to it consciously, to say, okay, I feel that this system is good for me, and I feel there are good results, so let's just commit to doing it regularly, and seeing after a few months how it changes. And when you say, I don't see physical changes, I disagree with you. Let's put a picture of you right now
Yes.
beside a picture of you 2 months ago, and you will see a huge difference. We can see on your face that your eyes has changed. We can see it.
I'm very encouraged then. I'm so close to it, it's hard to tell.
Yes, but you see it every day. But just try and find a picture of you from 2 months ago, and you will see it.
You can tell the difference, Frederick. Like, I don't know if you understand. Like, I see illness in people's eyes, and cancer and stuff makes me like cringe. You do not. Like, you flipped.
Yeah, it's true.
I had not seen that flip until today.
You know, it was also, what is he doing right now? He's in the sacred space. He is defining a sacred space. So Frederick is in a sacred space. And in that particular instance, he has not defined, he doesn't have any expectations yet, because he's creative. But with his eye, he has already defined in his mind expectations of how this is going to turn out. It's subconscious. I mean, I'm not beating up on you, Frederick. I do the same thing. So what you're doing is you are expecting, which is the monkey mind chatter, right? But when you were doing the sacred space, right? The thing you're currently designing, that is superior creative creativity, and it's manifesting for you because you're vibrating higher. Your body, your chakras, all the chakras in your body are standing waves, and that's how it's expressed physically, right? And so the chakras are a physical artifact of the scalar field that's expressing in this current time-space distortion, right? That's what we're looking at on the screen. Time, space, nodal points, right? That's what chakras are. And that energy is transferred through the fascia system. And that's why there's what Kat said, there's 114. I think there's more, but that's a really close number. And all of those are either in your physical, definitely in your mental body, and then or emotional, and then you go through your different layers of etheric bodies. And everything that you see in yourself, your eye cannot see itself unless there's a reflection. A knife can't cut itself, right? Okay. So you're adding an expectation subconsciously. Why do I know that? Because you triggered a nerve in me, and it's like, oh, that's one of my triggers. That's an expectation, right? And when you ask for something, if you just let it unfold through your higher self, and I'm not trying to be woo-woo here, but if you let the universe manifest because this is what you desire, that's what you're asking for, and let it unfold without expectations. The expectation parts come from the emotional body, and that's something you really have to work hard for. That's something what Laura sees in your eyes when she's reading your eyes. She sees more than that, but you are expressing an emotional state. We're all expressing an emotional state. I mean, it's. I'm not trying to be a guru or anything. I don't want you to follow me. These are just epiphanies I've had, and some of them I had right now while you were describing what you were describing.
Did you ever read Conversations with God by Neil Walsh?
I have not read
Anyway,
that one.
there's the summary is desire everything, expect nothing, choose what shows up. I live by that as much as I can. And the idea of expectations is very powerful. Letting go, having the desire and letting go is key.
Mm.
And obviously it happens subconsciously sometimes. But I really, I'm not coming from that space in this. I'm just coming from an objective, like, wow, this is great. Let's see what happens. I check on it. I'm being honest about saying that I get distracted because it's a 29-minute harmonic boost. You can't just fit that in anytime during the day, That's why I was asking if I could have it playing in my pocket.
You can, but just play it around your ears so that you hear it. Even if it's very low, and you are doing something else, you will still have this unconscious connection with it.
I was going to tell you, my son bought, because I swim a lot. He bought me these headphones that are bone conducting.
Yeah, which is perfect. So use them.
I could put it around my neck
Yes.
and just have it playing
Yes.
all the time.
That's the plan. That's the plan that we want to do, and we just want to test the efficiency of it. And it would be an official recommendation to use it like that, so that you can just do your usual activities, and you would have a kind of frequency background around you that would just be with you.
Because the earplugs on cables are very cumbersome. It's hard to live with that.
No, but try with this bone conducting headset and just put it around your neck. I just wanted to say a word about what you just said, Dan, because this is very important. We have a physical effect with the frequencies. So this is, as you say, Frederick, into the objective world. You play the frequencies, you notice a physical effect. Maybe at the first time you play it, you don't have any expectations. You say, okay, that seems weird. Is it possible to have this healing effect somehow with just an audio file or something like that? You don't know. And then you see for this after the first time you play these things, you notice that you have some effects, and at that point you will start building expectation to say, oh, okay, this will fix me, maybe this will work, and it will not play only on your physical level, but it will start playing on your mental level. Okay, and this is where you start engaging mentally with this healing process. And it's very important because that's why we split the app into 3 levels. We have the energetic level, we have the body level, and we have the mental level. And all of these levels are somehow intertwined, and all of these levels play together. And if you can engage all of these levels in your healing process, it will be much faster and much more efficient. So you start with just a kind of, okay, there is an effect in my body, that's very strange. And then you start engaging on a more mental level. And then your body starts feeling that something is happening, and you start engaging on an unconscious level, which is even better. And at that point, you start engaging all levels, which is the best you can do.
So we focused an awful lot on the harmonic boost, and the meditation, the breath work, has so much to do with how the frequencies work.
Yes.
By you calming yourself and getting into a more, relaxed state of mind, the frequencies have an easier way of working through you with your breath going into that harmonic boost. And so between the two of them, remembering what you're doing is just grabbing a frequency and sticking in your pocket is not the same thing as those intentions and feeling and going down and relaxing yourself, because you're shallow breathing 99% of the time if you're out of balance. And so getting down to those belly breaths and bringing more oxygen into your body is going to make all that stuff work far, far better.
Yeah, and thank you for saying it, because we always speak about the harmonic boost and how amazing they are and so on. But it's true that thank you to insist that the personal guide is really, really a good thing. And in the personal guide, you will start with your personality just to make you comfortable. And then you will have this breathing guide that you speak about. And this breathing guide is tuned on a specific frequency, which is 10.57 seconds, something like that, which is coincidentally a healthy frequency. So it's an healthy value. And the value that is found to create coherence into your heart. So the heart coherence frequency for breathing is 5 seconds in, 6 seconds out, something like that, which is almost exactly this multiple of healthy. So this is the duration that we took, because and you hear it when you are on the chord part. The chords are just moving on this frequency, and you have this sound of and in the personal guide that just puts you unconsciously onto this good breathing frequency. So yes, thank you for assisting.
Is this something that's already in the app, breathing, or this is something you're adding?
No. This is already in the app. This is the second part of every personal guide, is the breathing part when you have the chord. What we will add in the app, I can say it, but it will be just shown into the summit. We will add some biofeedback modules, including a breathing module that will just measure you while you are given some exercises to do on the screen. And this will teach you to lower your stress. This will teach you to breathe properly, and other kind of modules that we can just use live biofeedback, to show you something on the screen and to measure it in real time. So this will be new. This will be one of the new things that we will be able to show at the summit. So come at the summit. You won't be disappointed.
Mederick, in my personal guide, the white noise background really disturbs me a lot.
Okay, very good, because I have a solution for you.
I turn it off, but it turns back on again by itself.
So maybe in the update it's fixed, or maybe there was a problem, I don't know.
Okay.
But if you go to the personal guide and you just launch it, you have some controls here. And with this control, you can put the noise half size or full size. Sorry. You can remove the frequency, you can remove the voice, you can change the speed of the voice, and you can change the background noise volume. So this is no background noise, this is full background noise, and this is half background noise.
Yeah. I put it to no background noise.
Yes.
And it's no background for maybe 15, 20 seconds, and then it comes back full again without me touching it.
So it's probably fixed into just try with the latest version, and it probably was a bug in your old version.
Okay.
So just try with the latest version and tell me if it works.
It may not be a bug.
Sorry?
I have same, I'm on 128.7.
Yes.
So, I mean, but it's not a bug because I have turned the background, the white noise off. And
Okay.
then it's like, oh, 2 seconds later, there's white noise. But then I look up and I'm in personal and I can see, oh, it changed the meditation because it shifted now to another one of the parts, because you get 7 or 8 parts per week.
Yeah.
And when I turned on the white noise during that, because I literally turned it on thinking, well, okay, let's see, is this the white noise or it's not? When I turned on the white noise on, it changed.
Okay.
Then when I turned it off, it went back. So there are frequencies that will sound like white noise because you can only hear
Okay.
you can only hear certain frequencies. When you combine other frequencies and they're harmonic, then that will create a white noise. That's what your mind is picking up, is the white noise.
No,
of those
so maybe there was a bug, and I hope it's fixed regarding the white noise frequency. But what you are speaking about is during this breathing time that we spoke about, we also use a slightly different white noise to inspire and expire. So it makes like something like that on this 10.6 seconds cycle, and it's almost the same sound as the white noise. So maybe this is the one you are speaking about, Dan. When you remove the white noise during the chord parts, you still have this white noise, which is meant to guide you how to breathe.
That's also what you realize is, just because you're listening to it, and if you keep it in your pocket, you're not really listening to it, right? I mean, in a sense, you're still in the magnetic field, but the intent, the whole thing that makes this so powerful is that it is a permission slip for you to resonate this into your field.
Yeah.
And if you don't give it a pause, because in the stillness, that is where everything goes into your field. That's the response.
It's I would say it's an active system of self-healing. So you have to engage with it somehow. The system gives you some tools to balance everything that needs balancing and so on. But ultimately, it's self-healing. So self-healing is just taking everything you can to help you and making it into yourself. So you have to engage with it.
I believe that it's also like, Dan, if you believe that you need to sit with those balls and like you have to be actively engaged and that's how you heal, that's how you're gonna heal. So I have clients that only listen to it. They don't actually listen to it. They just have it in their field and they're still getting the same responses. So I think it's like what your belief system is too. So if you believe in Western medicine will work. It is, where is your heart?
It's not only a belief system, because we seem to have a real physical impact, but your belief system will reinforce it. Okay, so we have a basic way of working physically by delivering these frequencies, and it seems to be actually moving things into the body. And we start having some explanation on why it works. But if you engage your mind and your subconscious into this belief system, and if you just participate in it, you will have far better results. But it's true, Laura, that it's true with every different approach. If you trust your practitioner, whatever the practitioner, you will have better results. It's also part of the placebo effect. If you believe in the medicine, it will work better, and it's true with drugs too.
Yeah, they've done a lot
Back
of work
before
on
the end of this
placebos
class.
lately.
Yeah, yeah, we have a lot of work on placebo, and we can actually trigger this placebo effect by helping you believing into the system, and the placebo effect is just a trigger of self-healing somehow.
Exactly.
Go back to the invitation code.
Yes.
I believe I sold a sensor. I will know today, later on this morning. But with the invitation code, right? So it's going to be, she's buying the Me Play bundle
Okay.
and, or she started off, want $10.99 and the $90 sensor. I said, okay, well, here it is. Let's work out the math on this. So we worked out the math and she says, oh, I think the second option is much better. And for the 2-month Me Expert. So with that invite code, can I send her an invite code along with, once she pays for it? Right now, I just preload it with you. I send you the sensor, the last 4 of the sensor and everything. But is there a way that I could send an invitation code so that she gets the one time it's already pre-programmed for Me Expert because
Yeah. Okay. So this is more a question for the Wednesday with distributors, but I will answer it briefly. When you have boxes like that, and when you buy it with an attached license, you will have a sticker here with an invitation code. Yes, you can show it. Yeah. With an invitation code that is linked to the serial number of the sensor. So if you want to change this license, you have to contact us. Dan, you have to contact us so that we record in our system the change of license that is tied to this specific sensor. So that when your client unpacks the box and connects it the first time to the app, and he will click on invitation code, he will enter the small invitation code that is on the box. It will directly connect with our server and download the associated license and activate it automatically. So he will have prepared the license with you, and just by connecting it the first time, it will activate the license.
Well, that's what I'm doing now.
Yeah,
I realized
that's the way.
that. I was just wondering with this invitation code that we're sharing, it's just.
It's not really an invitation code that is tied to a specific license. It's an invitation code that says, hey, software, go fetch on the server what license is attached to this sensor. Okay, so the invitation code will not change. It can be the same invitation code with all sensors because it only says that you have to, the software has to check on the server what license to activate. Okay.
Well, the reason why I waited till today to bring it up, mostly got solidified after the yesterday's more commercial, but Stefan had said that, maybe we're not doing two.
Sorry, I've lost you.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so yesterday during the Zoom, Stephen said maybe we're only going to be doing one Zoom meeting a week and that we would just combine everything into one meeting. That's why I was.
Yeah, that was maybe just for this summer because we were just thinking that maybe we should all tone a little bit down in the summer. Usually in France, nobody works from start of July to end of August. So right now you have the privilege of seeing a French man working in July, which is something extraordinary. But we were just thinking that maybe we should remove the Wednesday call and do everything on Thursday just for the months of July and August.
But do you know what?
I don't know.
The actual call yesterday was really, really valuable. So I think
okay. So maybe let's just keep it that way, and maybe let's do as Americans do, just work every time and not stopping.
I saw that it wasn't happening, so I didn't. I was all set up, ready to go, and then I saw the Telegram thing, so I didn't even log on. Dang, I missed it.
Yesterday? You mean?
I just,
Hmm.
I just log
Yeah,
in early.
yes.
That's all.
Okay.
I mean, I'm always trying to log in early.
Okay, so let me just, because time is flying, let me just show you another feature of the app that you will get in the next version. And this is for you, Laura. I hope you are still here. Let's say you want to work with a user that has already a pro or a user that already has an account. So you go to choose a contact and someone comes into your office and says, oh, okay, my name is Jane Doe. Sorry, my name is Jane One Doe, okay. So you start typing any name, and if it's not into your client list, it will fetch from all the client existing on the server to try and see it. So I find a Do Jane one that is currently related to Steven. Steven, you see, I can just go on my on top of it, and it says Steven McCormack. So this is the current therapist from Jane Doe. So I have the right to click on her. And I can start a new exploration, but I cannot access usually the content of her other explorations because I am not her therapist. So how do I do to become her therapist? You go to About, and now you have this new button which is Claim this account. So you click on Claim this account, and you want to send her, she has to enter the P20 invitation code. But there is a new way to make it very easy. You share invitation, and either you copy it and you send it by message or I don't know what, or WhatsApp, or you send this magic link which will activate the code in one click from her. But you can also now send it by in-app message, provided she has activated the notifications. So are you currently logged as Jane Doe on your phone? Can you maybe, Stephen?
Me, 1 second.
Yeah.
My phone's
If you can just take it. So if I click on in-app message, we should maybe have prepared it that before, but Stephen would be Jane Doe and would receive an instant notification on her phone. So I click on it, and your contact has notification on. They will receive the notification immediately. Okay, which means that right now Jane Doe has received a notification and has just to click on the notification to accept the new pro as her therapist. Let's do it. So you have to log in as Jane Doe. You have to register to notifications again, maybe because you can only receive notifications. So you go to the menu, notifications, you click on manage, and you click on activate.
Yeah, I just need to log out and log in again. So give me 30 seconds.
Can you just quick show us where they find the notifications again?
Yes. For the user, they go to notifications.
Oh, okay.
They go to manage, and you click on notify this computer or notify this device, and it will just ask you to accept the notifications. Right now, into the latest version, the app is asking upfront for notifications, even when it starts after a few seconds, which is not ideal because people tend to not accept notifications if they don't know why. So maybe someone said, oh, no, I don't want to give notifications. So in that case, you go to notifications and you click on manage and you click on notify this computer, and this will trigger again the notification process to accept the notifications. So are you done, Stephen?
Just logging in now. Welcome to this one.
So you see, it says this contact already has a pro. You can add explorations, but if you want to access existing exploration, you need to claim this account. And if they accept, you will be able to access their explorations and measures. For security reasons, we don't want anybody to be able to claim any client, of course. So the client has to accept the change.
Okay, so I am now logged in as Jane Doe.
Okay, so cross fingers. Show your screen. Okay, so I claim this account, share invitation. Now, yes, share message, and now you should receive a notification. Yes, we have it.
Hey, excellent.
Okay, so you click on it.
Med de Goy would like to connect with you. Open, apply.
Okay, and if you click,
That's cool.
yeah, and if you click on apply,
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
And now I should get, I should have an access to, sorry, I will go back. Now I should have an access to all of her files, and I can open the recordings and so on.
Now, actually, one of the issues that we were talking about yesterday was, can you go in and modify one of my explorations there and save it and see if, or maybe add a stimulus
Yes.
to my harmonic
Mhm.
boost for Laura? Thank you.
Sorry. So let's take this one. Let's add anything.
Strider.
I don't know what it is. And I will save it and I will notify you. Okay. Save this scan. Now you should get a notification that this scan is updated.
I did right there.
Whoa, that's
Real
great.
Laura, hello. Very cool.
So this is the power.
This is on you guys. Like, you guys are always like, it always works on our stuff, but it never works on your stuff. So I'll be in contact with you once I get my clients.
Yeah, so this is quite the new power of notifications, and this is in the latest versions. And now that we have activated and implemented all these notification processes, we can start implementing these flows between clients and pros. That will be much easier. And Steven, is your exploration updated?
Check. Which one was it then?
This is my test.
Yeah, my test. And
Well,
and to
when you get the notification that is updated, you just have to apply it and it will open it.
it's my
But if they don't have the notifications on, they won't get it.
They would have to launch the app and open the file, and it will open it from the cloud anyway. So they would have to just open the correct exploration if they have more than one. So the latest exploration.
Okay, well, Nikki's checking right now.
What
And
did you add?
okay, great.
Where did you add to? Just so I can get
Priorities, hair chakra, anahata.
Just see the, yeah, you should see the blue.
Yes, you should see this blue thing pulsing from the center. Is it working? Sorry, Steven?
Sir?
Speak.
Oh, here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Show again.
Um,
I can't see if it's pulsating or not. Yeah.
You have to go to the harmonic boost.
Okay.
You have to go to the harmonic boost. See if the,
Anyway, this is a flow that we have to double check to make sure everything is working properly. What I can do is add another priority.
Yeah.
It will be much easier to see. So I can add an atom, for instance, and I'm saving it again. And you should get a notification. Click on it to accept it. And now it should reload your from the cloud.
Yeah. Now. Just wait for it to load.
And it should have 6 priorities now.
you know, maybe Stephen and Medrick are in the paradox, the Frederick paradox, or we, and so it works for them because they're already up there, right? But the paradox for us is the Frederick paradox.
No. It should work for everybody, and if it doesn't, that's one of the most important points to fix to make sure everything is working.
It's not working.
It's not?
You didn't get.
Okay, so it's bad.
You want me to have her come on and see if we can't work it through?
No. We will just double check it with Steven, and it will be part of the next update because this must work anyway. So if we still have quirks on the cloud synchronizations, we will fix it.
Where do you hide?
You know what? Sorry, Heidi. Are you on the official server, Steven, or on the test server?
Good question.
Because
which one is the preference?
I am on the official server.
Oh, logged in as Jane Doe. I don't have the choice.
Yeah,
So I
okay,
should-
so maybe you are on the test server and we don't work on the same server. That's a possibility. Sorry, Heidi. Hey.
It's okay. Where do I check in to see if my notifications are on?
Okay, so you open the menu, you go to settings. No, sorry, scratch that. You open the menu, you go to notifications on top, and you click on manage. And there you can click on notify this computer or notify this device. It works better on iOS and Android than on desktop. It's very tricky to have notifications on desktop. So if you are on Windows or on Mac, when you click on notify this computer, it should open a browser to ask you to accept notifications. But even if in this case, it's not bulletproof. So if you work with an iPad or an Android or an iPhone, it works 100% of the time. If you work on desktop, it's not yet bulletproof, but it will be in future versions when we add another layer of real-time information that will be shared from our server. So if Heidi, you are on a computer, I cannot guarantee that you will receive notifications.
I'm on a computer and it doesn't show any of that.
Yes, sorry for that. Or maybe it doesn't show the screen.
Well, it shows notifications, but it doesn't say notify this computer. It
Okay,
say...
click on manage. And under notification, you should have general and manage.
Okay.
Click on manage and try and click on notify this computer. And finger crossed, it works. It should open a Chrome window asking you to subscribe.
It is. It's going.
Okay, it works. So let's.
I think it's my internet is a little bit slow, but it's on the way.
Okay.
So this is what we do with all of our clients then, Medrick? Just so that I'm,
Sorry.
so we have to get them all to turn on the notifications?
Well,
like
the first time they launched the update since 1.27, maybe, when you launch the app, it says BioCoherence wants to send you notifications. Do you accept? Yes or no? So hopefully they accepted it, and we have a few hundred people that are already subscribed. So a lot of people accepted the notifications. But if you actively refused it by clicking on no at this time, you have to go to open the menu, to go on notifications, and to click on, sorry. Let's go
maybe
again.
you need to add that this isn't like email or whatever. This is to update your app between you and your provider.
Yes. And honestly, it's not ideal that it pops up right when you launch the app. Usually we should pop it later. That first explain, okay, you will be asked for notifications. This is to exchange information with your pro, and click on it, and then people click, and then we ask for it. But right now we couldn't do it, so it will be enhanced. So so you open the menu, you click on notifications, and you click on manage. Yeah. And now you can click on notify this computer or notify this device. So it works very well with mobile device. Mobile device, it works not so well with computers, but again, it will be enhanced in future versions. It's just a start that we are starting with notifications. It's a very good tool to be able to exchange data with users, but the very end goal is to be able to open an exploration, do changes, and these changes would be reflected in real time on the screen of your user. And for that, we will need a live server that will be implemented in the coming times, and hopefully that will be part of the news that we can show into the upcoming summit.
You know, I just in PCs in Windows.
Yeah.
And what I found out is you need to, when you click on that notification in BioCoherence, when you click on it, it's not going to show you in BioCoherence because the notifications aren't necessarily, they're coming from the BioCoherence server, but Google is saying, oh, you need to, because Google Play is where you get the software update. I mean, I go to the website, but it really goes through Google, Google system. And you have to allow notifications, because anytime in Gmail or something, it always pops up, says, you want to allow notifications from this, in other words, you're signing in with your Google Gmail account and you have to click allow. If you don't click allow, you won't get any notifications. And that's the bug. Since I've clicked allow notifications from BioCoherence and then you subscribe, I will get notifications on biocoherence.net now.
Yeah, but again, in an upcoming version, so maybe probably during the summer, we will have a live action server setup that will allow you, for instance, to chat live between users, so between you and your clients, but also to reflect live the changes that you are doing on an exploration on the app of the user. So that will be very powerful, and it will allow us to send things like notifications without having to rely on the systems from Windows or Mac or anything that are much more complicated to notify than what happens when you are on iOS or Android. Okay. Laura, you seem lost.
Well, okay, so, well, Steve just said that he entered a scan. My client's trying to figure out how to add in notifications. It's just not, this is the thing. It's not simple. It's not easy. It's just like, I get it because I've been using it for so long. And when I go through it step by step with you, it clicks in and then I get it. But for like Heidi, who just came on, she's like 2 minutes old. She's like completely lost. So that makes me concerned with my, like, going to.
I'm completely lost.
Heidi,
Okay.
forgive me. Make a
It's
point.
it.
I go to somebody and try and sell this, then
I
it's
just found it in my manage and I just updated it like the way he described it, and then it worked.
Yeah.
Would you do that on your own without him, Heidi?
Well, if someone were to say go to notifications, go to manage and click it, like I feel like that's pretty simple directions.
It's not usually necessary to do that. Usually what is necessary is you install the app, you launch it, it asks for notification, you say yes, and that's done. The thing to go to the notification menu and click on manage and accept is if you refused the notification in the first place. What can happen, Laura, is if your client doesn't have a recent version, it doesn't have the notification menu. So maybe if your clients say, hey, I don't have the notification menu, you have to tell them to update the app.
And that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's what I'm explaining about Heidi. Like, if I tell her she can do it, she's not like ignorant, like she can figure it out. But what I'm saying is that if Heidi just got on, like my client is, and is like, well, what do I do now? Now what do I do? It's not simple for them to figure it out, like what to do.
Yeah.
That's where lies the issue.
Mhm.
So forgive me for saying it. But it's still not user friendly. It's still not like somebody can come on new and just figure this out. There's definitely a learning curve here.
Okay, but explain me how you active notification in Instagram.
Say again?
Explain me how I can activate notification in Instagram. It's the same. It's the same process. If you don't accept the notification when you launch Instagram for the first time, then it will be blocked. And if you want to activate notification, you have to go to the settings or something like that and find somewhere in the menu the notification tab and find the way they have to launch this notification request again. So I don't think we have a silver bullet to force the users to accept notifications.
Okay.
What I can say is we have several hundreds of activated notifications since we launched the update. So it means we have several hundred users that updated the app and activated the notifications, which is a good sign that people usually accept it, even if they don't know why it is for. They just accept it. So, and by the way, I don't know if you saw, but when I wanted to claim this account, I click on share invitation, I click on in-app message, and it says your contact has notifications on. And if it's not the case, it will say your contacts has notification off. Okay? Because we know if the user has activated the notifications or not. So when you try to send a message to someone, it should tell you if the user has activated the notifications or not.
And where do I go for that again?
You have to claim the only function where the notification is proactively entered right now is when you claim the account. Okay.
And this is another thing that happened to me too, and I sent it to Stephen. It says, I don't see it saying my license is expired now, which is what happened to me too when I went in and accepted that as well.
What? Sorry?
I know, right? Like, so there's a glitch here. I went in and I accepted notifications, and then when I went back, it says that my license is expired.
But maybe your license is expired.
No, it's not. It should not be.
Okay.
It was updated on June like 27th or something like that. I'm just saying, and now my client is saying that now it says that she's expired. That's all I'm saying. There's a glitch here.
Okay, so that's interesting to know. That's very strange. Okay. I'll check that. When did that happen? When they clicked on a notification?
Just today, when you said do this, update, blah, 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 I did it. Then I went back and it said I'm 13 days expired. And I was like, what? So I went back and I said, it's not even possible to Stephen, I sent it to him in Telegram. And now my client is saying that she's expired now.
Okay, so just launch the app again or click on the logo. Okay, let me just show you.
I did update.
If you click on the logo on the top, you see it click to refresh your login and subscription status. So you just click on the logo and it will fetch again the license from your server and it will fix the problem. But meanwhile, it seems you found a problem and we will fix it with Steven.
Okay.
Okay. But the quick trick is just to click on the logo on the home page. It will just refresh all your login and subscription status.
She said that her payments have been coming out, so she doesn't understand. There's a lot going on right now.
Okay, so just send me your name in a private message, and I will check. We will check it.
Her name?
Yes, just don't say it during the recording. Send it in the chat, and we can check that.
I'll send it to Stephen in the Telegram.
Okay. But there is no way it could erase a subscription. It's just a glitch from the interface.
Yes. Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah, and usually when you click on the logo on top, you see it's just reloading from the server what is your subscription status.
How did you do that?
You just click on the logo, or you just tap on the logo on the homepage on the BioCoherence logo. You just click on it, and it will reload your subscription status from the server.
It's still saying negative 13 days.
Okay, very strange.
Yeah.
So just relaunch the app. Yeah.
I did. You want me again?
Mine says negative 80 days.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, no. Son of a gun.
That's bad.
At least we found it.
Which is half the way of fixing it.
There you go.
Yeah. So tell me again, what did you do to have this problem?
So when you said to go in and update the notifications,
Yes.
I did that. Then I had Nikki do it.
Yes.
And when I went back at some point in time, it said 13 days,
Okay.
negative 13 days. And it was like, what?
Yeah,
So
okay, so it doesn't make any sense. So yeah, we'll fix this.
that happened, I'll tell you exactly when it happened. I sent it at 9:39 AM for myself,
Okay,
Stephen. Okay?
okay.
You'll fix it. You always
Yes.
do.
And thanks for finding a nasty bug. I love nasty bugs.
Steve, I'm gonna check on you too right now.
Yeah, so I definitely am having some issues in regard to, so my phone, and I did just notice that, so my phone is on 1.28.10. My computer will not allow me to look at the settings. If I could,
Well, you can just update by going to biocoherence.net/install and downloading the installer again. It will do the same.
okay.
Is
Okay.
there a beta version for the PC that's higher than 1.28.7?
Yes, there is. Just go to biocoherence.net/beta.
So my update function in my settings is not giving me that option because I've selected, beta upgrades. So it's not showing.
Open the settings again, and maybe it should tell you.
Yes.
Let me check.
And it still says 1.28.7, but in the settings, I have selected, beta notification.
Beta
update.
version update. Yes.
And I have expressed, I have now, I wasn't getting those I was getting them and then it stopped. Well, by you showing me, it's
Okay.
because I don't get in Google. This is only for PC and Google. I blocked the notifications from these people because if I don't, then I just get a bazillion notifications. So now I have turned it on for BioCoherence. I'm going to go install it. I'll go look. I'm just saying that I didn't get the update, and maybe that's why we'll see if.
Okay, so maybe there is no notification that you will receive regarding the updates. Maybe we should, but right now there is no. So you have to go to settings, and here you will see your version number. And if there is an update, you will have a button to update from here.
Yeah, I'm in my settings right now.
Yes.
And there is no button to update. I'm
Okay.
at 1.28.7. And there's no, and
And here you've checked beta version update in experimental set functions.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Okay.
it's been selected. It's
Okay.
been selected.
So that's another bug because you should have a button because there is a 128.11. Okay. So I've written it. I will fix it.
I have seen it before, and now I'm not seeing it. That's
Yeah,
why-
yeah. It used to work, but maybe there is something that broke in this process. So I'll fix it.
Yeah, mine on a PC right now, it does show the update button, but I click on it and nothing happens. Can I share my screen?
Yes.
So here it is. And I'm clicking,
Yeah. Okay.
nothing.
You click on update. It
Yep.
should open a new window on your browser.
Yeah, nothing's happening currently.
But maybe you already have the biocoherence.net/install page that is open.
I will need the share button. Oops.
Okay, I'll check that anyway.
Yeah, here's that.
Yes, it should open this page.
So then click on Windows.
For Windows, download installer for Windows. Yes, that's it.
And maybe this will get it working with my phone again, perhaps, because my phone is on the 1.28.10, the computer is not. So hopefully this will get that going again.
Yeah.
What I found, Steve, is that the computer, you have to automatically you have to go in and update it. On the phone, it automatically updates.
Exactly.
Mhm. Mhm.
Exactly. We don't have a way to automatically update a computer yet.
Okay.
But we could push a notification when a new version is existing, so it would anyway push notification.
Well, in the past, when I have clicked on the button, the update button, like what Stephen did, it opens up this, save, the file explorer, save function, and I always put _ beta at that point and save it.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you. I need to go too, because I need to get ready. Unfortunately, I have to prepare for, well, it's not unfortunate, it's a mentor class. I have to just prepare for that.
Yeah. Anyway, I
Anyway.
will stop the recording now.
Recording stopped.
And this